So Toyota has another recall, this time with the Corolla Cross Hybrid, 2023 to 2024 model year. So let's look at this and see what they're saying. So from June 2022 to September 2024, so really, I think this is just since when the Corolla Cross Hybrid was actually launched. So they're saying about 42,000 vehicles in the US and 51,000 in North America. So if you really wanted to see, I think Canada, we're looking at roughly 5,585 vehicles. So it says in certain situations during brake application, when turning a corner, a driver may temporarily experience a hard brake pedal that can cause the stopping distance to be more than expected. This can increase the risk of a crash. So for all the involved vehicles, Toyota dealers will update the programming of the skid control ECU software for the brake actuator for free of charge. And they're saying that they'll be notified late November 2024 for the details of this recall. So let's go and look at a little bit more details on this recall. So here we have the safety recall 24TA11. That's the remedy notice. So they probably have a different code, and most of you who have the Toyota app most likely would have that remedy notice in your app already. So what they're saying is 2023 to 2024 Corolla Cross Hybrid, early June 2022 to early September 2024, 42,200 in the United States, and there's about 900 in the dealer's lots right now, and they are stop sale again. So another stop sale. Really, but this is a software update, so hopefully they can quickly get that updated and we're done. So we're seeing here 500 in Puerto Rico and 42,200. Continue down to see what is important here. So this is just the standard documentation about the tags for stop sale. And okay, so they're going to go and look at the VIN number, and they're going to check the TIS vehicle inquiry system. And then if it's covered, they'll get it repaired. So it's about 0.7 hours of a repair. So again, this is just reprogramming the software. So they're going to update the ECU with the latest software, and that should be able to be done. And they're saying that this includes 0.1 hour of administrator costs for the dealership. So really 0.6 hours, about 30-40 minutes to get this updated. And they're saying that it contains calibration ID, no software update is needed. So for some reason, there are certain vehicle software that has the latest calibration ID, then you don't need to update that as well. Let's go and look into how they actually figured this out. All right, so we have the defect information report. The Corolla Cross is actually not made in a distinctive Toyota manufacturing. This one's actually the joint venture with Mazda. So Mazda Toyota Manufacturing USA, MTMUS. It's Madison, Alabama. And you can see that the part is manufactured by Bosch in Germany. So it's a German part. So when you look at here, they're saying June 1st to September 10th. And what the part is the brake actuator assembly, but this is really just a software, so it's an ECU update. So 42,199, so I guess they rounded up. So they're saying 100% of the involved vehicles contain a brake actuator assembly containing a skid control ECU with a specific software described in section 5. Whether this issue in each case will cause hard brake pedal will reduce brake force depends on the activation of the regenerative cooperative brake and the electronic brake distribute EBD as described in section 6. So let's see if this gives you a little bit more information. So when we look at the description of the problem, it's exactly the same as what they had in the press release. So nothing very critical to talk about here. I think the only thing that they really talk about is it controls the hydraulics and the regenerative braking. So due to the programming, you actually get hard braking, and that could be a problem and making you brake a little bit further than you would maybe expecting. So I think this is where the critical piece is. So in late April, that is when they started getting information. So Toyota received a field report from Japan market saying that their driver temporarily experienced a hard brake pedal that then worked normally after the brake pedal was depressed several times. A dealer technician inspected the vehicle and no brake system abnormality was observed. So based on the drivers, what they're saying, the dealer technician replaced the brake booster and the master cylinder and sent the original part to Toyota. The part was sent to the supplier to investigate, and they didn't find anything abnormal. So then that was interesting. So you can see that they're taking this quite serious. One person saying that they're having a problem, they replaced it, they took the part and actually went back to the supplier to do further investigation. So this is just one person experiencing this. So then in May to September, so in late May, Toyota received notification from another dealer in Japan about a vehicle with abnormal hard brake operation. So now they found the second one. The vehicle data was retrieved for analysis, and because the data does not include a brake pedal force, Toyota could not confirm whether the hard brake pedal occurred. However, the data indicated that when the brake fluid pressure and the brake's master cylinder increased, the brake force did not increase. Toyota began design review of the brake system. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX450H Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. So during the design review, Toyota hypothesized that the brake fluid in the vehicle may have been contaminated by debris, which could possibly be causing the brake actual valves to stay closed, resulting in the brake force not increasing. And they took the investigation and with that possibility and concluded that it was not the problem. So it's interesting. You can see that how seriously they're taking this, because this is the second report, and they also, because they couldn't find information, they're not giving up. So they hypothesize on a condition that they may have seen previously, and they actually tried it out, and it's not the case. So then Toyota hypothesized another thing, right? And if the regenerative cooperative braking and the EBD activated at the same time, is there a possibility that all valves in the brake actual may close, resulting in the brake force not increasing? In testing to confirm whether this could occur, Toyota duplicated a temporary hard brake pedal in a specific and limited condition and determined that the mechanisms as follows. When the brake pedal is depressed, the vehicle decelerates by the regenerative braking, and the valves on the front brake calipers within the brake actuator close. While steering in a curve, depressing the brake pedal in an extended that results a rear wheel slipping, the EBD is activated to stabilize the vehicle and closes the valves of the rear brake calipers within the brake actuator. Then, with all the valves closed, the brake fluid is blocked in the brake tube between the brake master cylinder and the brake actuator, resulting into a hard brake pedal. Brake fluid is not distributed to all brake calipers, resulting in a reduced braking force. If the brake pedal is released or depressed more, all closed valves are open and the brake performance returns. So this is very sophisticated, and you do have to be in certain scenarios where this will occur, meaning and I'm proud of them being able to figure out that this is the case. So based on the above findings, Toyota concluded that a driver can temporarily experience a hard brake pedal with reduced braking force, causing the brake stopping distance to be more than expected and potentially increase the risk of a crash. So I'm wondering if this design is on other vehicles as well, because if it is, we may see more software updates, more recalls on different models in the future, because I think regen braking and ECU, that's actually in a lot of hybrids that Toyota has. Hopefully this does not end up being like a system that they have to go for millions of cars, but this is at this point just the Corolla Cross. So based on that, on September 13th, they decided on to conduct a safety recall on this. So as of the 13th, they have found 0 warranty claims, 0 accidents on this, but definitely I think thumbs up to them being able to find out this. It's quite sophisticated, but they've done their job, and I think they've done their job well. So all owners will get the software update free of charge, and you just have to wait for the notification. So they're saying that most likely the notification will be coming November 19th. So that's what we have on this recall. So what do you think about this recall? Do you think this is going to be dangerous? Well, I think you need to be lucky to have this combination of incidents to happen in order for this problem. And the likelihood of this happening is still very low, so owners do not need to be too worried. And one thing is, I would say the most important thing is they found it, and if you ever get into that situation, it will be fine. Just one thing, when you turn corners, don't be too close to the car in front of you. And then if the braking force is not as strong, you still be able to stop, and that won't be a problem. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.